This is a little bit of fun, but also I want to test it out. I know there are some people that do readings on animals. It's very windy today. I think we've got Storm Eunice, and my dog is a little bit nervous. She always is with the wind. Not frightened of anything else really, but I do know that her history when she was young, she was taken into care, but like a foster home, a proper home with a family with lots of other animals. It was this lady's passion, and she'd been reported by a neighbour for being locked in a studio in France, because I brought her over from France. Being locked in a studio, and I don't know, intuitively I pick up, she was tied to the bed while the owner went to work. And she's a very energetic dog, even though she's 12 now. And I got her when she was 4, and she was full of energy. She's half Chow, cross Chow and Fox Terrier. And all I visualise when it's windy and I see how nervous she gets is that she was tied to this bed and the shutters were probably not fixed properly and banging, banging against the window, the wall. And fireworks, thunderstorms, she's absolutely fine. But the wind, she gets so nervous. If she's out in the wind, like we're walking, it doesn't seem to bother her. But it's when she's inside and she can hear it, causing things to rattle about and bang, she gets very scared. So, on that note, I'm going to ask the cards about our dogs. I'll do a general reading. So this might apply to your dog. And if this is a success, I'll do more animal readings, cats and dogs, budgies, hamsters. You can write into me and ask me, what does your hamster want to tell you? What does your budgie want to tell you? What do you need to know about your animal at this moment in time? So let's see, we're going to connect with Spirit now. Spirit, please let the collective know what their dog wants to tell them. There's a few cards dropped out there, so I'm going to take them all. Okay, we've got a whale, breach, karma, sanctuary, instinct, innocence. Okay, childhood, innocence, dream time. I am going to just work with these actually. Okay, so we've already got 2 mammal cards that come out here, whale and wolf. Wolf could be your totem animal, being a dog as well, being similar to a dog, and you have a dog. So I'm feeling here that the dog in question, and if you've been drawn to this reading, then you're meant to hear it. So the message I'm getting through with the energy of these cards is that your animal, your fur baby, your doggy, is going through a very karmic lifetime right now, has chosen to come back as a dog because they want to ascend to a higher level in the next lifetime. They do say that we can choose to come back, reincarnate as whatever we wish to, for certain lessons that we want to experience and learn from. Now, I'm getting the energy is this doggy in question wants to reach and ascend to higher levels through their karmic journey. And I'm feeling they've spent many times, many lifetimes, possibly caged in, not having much freedom at all. And they yearn for this freedom. They could have spent time in kennels, a dog's home, and they're wanting that freedom of the wolf to roam around and be in packs and do what dogs really are supposed to do. But because of human nature and how we are with animals today, we can't allow that. And I know with my dog, she had a lot of freedom in France. I used to take her out into the forest and just let her off because I knew she had been tied to a bed most of her younger years. And sometimes she would disappear for like 2 hours. But it used to give me so much joy to see her running around and sniffing. You can probably see her. Luna, look up here. She's like a giant squirrel to look at. But yeah, when I came back to the UK, I still found places to let her off the lead, but unfortunately she nearly drowned in the river, and then in the forest she took herself home before me and crossed a very busy main road and was sat on the doorstep waiting for me, and then she sulked all day because she thought I'd left her. So I'm getting that they just yearn this freedom. So as pet owners, we do have a responsibility to keep them safe and loved. And this lifetime now, they are loved, but it's not everything for them. And I'm feeling that they might be wanting to tell you that they could want more interaction with you, more playfulness, whatever age your dog is. There's this innocence, this childlike, which incorporates your personality too, to have you join in and become childlike yourself. So I'm feeling that your doggy at this moment has suffered quite a lot in past lives, if not this life, past lives, that they've often been kept enclosed or caged. And in this lifetime, even though they're loved and taken care of, there's still that yearning for freedom and for them to use their own instincts. So it would possibly be more playfulness as getting them to be more interactive and like hiding biscuits and getting them to find them, playing more games with them. Especially if you haven't got children around you, and you, like me, I'm on my own with my dog, so I probably wasn't the right person to take her on, even though she's so very well loved. When my children used to turn up at my home, and when I was back in France, so they're still there. And my grandson, she was brilliant with my grandson right from being a baby, very protective, and she let him do anything to her. I mean, I always watched that he didn't hurt or anything, but he would pile his nappies up on her and his clothes and hide her, by putting layers and layers of his nappies and the clean socks that were ready for any accidents and spare clothes. Anyway, I'm waffling now. So yes, I'm feeling that they want to bring into your life that sense of childhood innocence, to be playful, Your dog at this time could be yearning for more playtime and interaction from you. They could be dreaming a lot right now. You may be finding them when they're asleep going through those dreams. And I'm picking up for you not to disturb them. Sometimes we might be thinking that they're having a nightmare, so we stroke them and calm them down. But they actually are getting more stimulation from that dream time where they're in another realm, playing, hunting, smelling, sniffing, finding things. So not to disturb them. So yes, that's the overall energy for this doggy reading. They're wanting to reach a higher level. They're fulfilling karma right now by choosing to be a dog, and they're also teaching you a lesson, teaching you something to be more childlike yourself, bring that innocence back, play with them, and especially if you are single on your own with an animal or you haven't got children around that plays with them, and also to watch their habits. You know, dog is actually God, the other way around, isn't it? The simple things in life that they love so much, just like being out and sniffing something new, a different route to walk on, different places to go. They're wanting you to be more present in your life. They don't worry and they don't hold grudges. I mean, there's some horrific stories where dogs can be treated so badly and yet they're still so loyal to that person who harms them because they're so forgiving. And I think this is the message today. What we're being told is get out and about more with your dog, include your dog in more activities with you, be playful, play games with them, and don't disturb them when they're having those dreams because that could be the most important time for them in their life here on this earth planet, on this earth plane, for them to be fulfilling their natural instincts as an animal because they're not allowed to as a pet because we're keeping them safe, and also we have to keep them safe because of traffic and how we live today. So if your dog is a bit out of sorts at the moment, maybe play with it a little bit more. That's what I'm picking up on. Be more playful and maybe take a few lessons from your dog to not stress over worries, concerns, and be more present in your life and be thankful for what you have already and appreciative because they are, and forgiving. So we'll leave that at that, and I hope that helps. And we'll see what other readings come out in the future with my pet readings. I'll probably try with a cat tomorrow. Thank you for listening and watching.